When you wake up, it's a new morning. The sun is shining.
Ready for action. Let's move. Edgewood Canyon.
Think back.
Rebels spotted. Orders received.
Rebels spotted. Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday. Not really. I'm doing a pre-recording because I gotta go to Toastmasters and do stuff. They made me a president. Yeah, the reluctant president.
Troopers standing by.
Troopers standing by. Anyhow, this is about dentistry, in a sense. My tooth. Tooth number 29. The 6 strawberry nectar number 22. Tooth 29, right there. So let me tell you, I'll try to make this really quick. It's just a bunch of little clips. So be forewarned, ugly teeth will be shown. Graphic material. So that just, well, you know, ugly tooth. That's what, you know, I told my dentist I had a YouTube channel, and he actually watched it, and he was like, "What's up with this guy?"
Ready for action.
He's like, yeah, I didn't. Oh, what's up? Sound sync. I have a great dentist. He's just a fantastic dentist. He's like ranked. He was like one of the top 5, one of the top dentists in Honolulu, and I'm lucky to have him as a dentist. And I'll even refer a little name. I was like wondering if I should use his name or something like that. But you know, because but it's Dr. Teramoto, DDS.
Troopers standing by.
And he's in right by it's Kahala Mall. Okay, across the street from Kahala Mall. Across the street if you go Coco Head side. It's an office building. It's a great dentist. And he's one of the dentists that got a brand new machine earlier than other dentists did. Well, he's one of the earlier adopters of this machine. Now, I don't know how to put this. But it's a really big progress, and that's why I'm doing this video, because he's such a cool dentist. He showed me a behind the scenes stuff with this thing, and I took a while to do this video because he actually said, "Come on, I'll show you," and I had my camera. This called me stupid. I took my camera phone, the camera on my phone. So the camera on my phone, and I took a video of this machine doing its magic. It's about 2 minutes of it, and I was gonna feature it in this video, and I erased it. But the whole thing, it's about this machine kind of deal, and the adoption by the dentist of this machine. So here's the story. Here's the story. Say, for example, you bite on something and you hear a loud crack in your tooth and you broke the filling. Or the filling didn't break in my case. So here's the tooth. Old filling in the middle. The old kind filling that's all metal. It's, I don't know, all kinds of, those are bad. Old fillings are bad. They use porcelain now. So it has, I think, just like traces of mercury in there and lead, and it's just kind of in there, and silver, and there's just that lead, you know, plug. So the old dentist, there wasn't this guy, previous dentist, and I had like cavity in the tooth, and just drill, just love to drill out the whole freaking center of the tooth, put a giant freaking cavity plug filler in there. So it's like tooth, and a big cavity thing in the middle. So then these things, they expand and contract with water and moisture. They expand and contract, and it actually breaks micro fractures in the tooth. So you're going, in this case, it was a kind of a taffy-like nutrition bar. It was nuts in it. It was just enough to crack the tooth because the filling stayed there, but the side of the tooth was crack off. I'm like, oh God, I can feel it. I'm like, oh my God, no. So I got the appointment. It didn't hurt, so it wasn't an emergency. So I go in there, and the guy takes x-rays. The assistant takes x-rays, and it's, you know what? You gotta put a cap on it, and caps are expensive, and they take a while. And I had one done before. And what they used to do is they make a mold. So you get the thing, and they make a mold, the whole thing, and then they take the mold out, and then they, make a cast of a temporary crown, temporary cap, and then you walk around with a little bit of glue and the temporary cap. It's all drilled out, it's ready to go, except there's a temporary, it's like a little kind of glue in there. And then you come back for another appointment, and they pull that off, and they, because the lab guys got to make the, brand new cap. A lot of times they use, stuff, but porcelain is a common thing because it's good enough and it's really good. This porcelain they use, what was it? It was, he told me it was, I said, what's in the porcelain? And he's like, it's a I'm going to get this wrong, so don't hold me bound. Disulfate? No, not that sulfate. It was something, whatever. It's this porcelain material that they've been using a long time, and it's great, and it's hard enough. And if it's don't get the diamond one because it's too hard to crack your other two can crack you or wear down. Anyways, dentist. So this is the thing with this thing. Here's a machine, right? And the machine carves out a tooth. So here's the tooth. It's 29. See? So this is tooth number 1. Number 1, there's 32. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or whatever. It goes anyway. Right, no. Here, this is 1. This is tooth number 1, the molar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, anyways, it goes. Numbering system is different in England. 16 on the top and the other one's on the bottom. So this one here is 29. 29, 30, 31, 32. 29, so it's like this one here. Bing, bing. It's alright. It's alright. So you go in there, right? He goes in there. He's like, oh, we gotta do the cap. But lucky for you, we got the machine. So there's a thing that you go in there, and it basically is like LiDAR. It does the 3D mapping with the laser.
Upper? Yeah, that's your upper teeth. Because we gotta take a picture of your upper, and then once we prepare the bottom tooth, take out the old filling, whatever. We take a picture of that.
And then the computer makes the 3D composite of your actual tooth, what's left. It's just like a little bit left.
Yeah. So you see what happened when we take that. So the filling was here.
Yeah.
We took that out, and then we just built it back up with the composite resin, non-metallic stuff.
So it has the mold of what it's going to stick on. And then from thousands and thousands of what number 29 looks like, they make a top, and then they, the top.
Because we're going to see, we need the crown to fit your bite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not going to just arbitrarily
mold bottom, and so they mix the imaginary 3D tooth inside the computer, and then the computer program of the shape goes over to the machine.
Oh, cool.
And in the machine, there's a little thing. Like, there's a little a block, a little smaller than this. It's a little smaller than this. So the little block of this kind porcelain goes into the machine, and there's two drills that come down. So it's like this big machine. Closes the lid, and there's blue light, and it's really cool. And then there's this little block, and then these two drills come by, and they carve the cap of the tooth. And then afterwards, the doctor comes in and says, "Hey, your tooth is ready. See, your tooth is ready for you. For you."
Okay. That reminds me of the ceramics, yeah?
And then just put the stuff in, pocket down. Time for cementing. Cementing. And then it's a question of like aligning, making sure it's like the bite is all.
Okay, so now, right, I'm gonna hit that. And you see how the computer is now trying to figure out.
Oh, wow.
And then it produces that image.
It's like the 3D printer.
And this is the crown, right?
Yeah.
I look at it and I go, okay, it's all right.
What's the purple?
I'm gonna do some. Oh, that's just the pressure marks.
Oh,
That's just
where the bite connects.
where it's touching. Yeah. So these light blue marks, I wanna. That tells me that a little bit areas that are a little thin. I wanna make sure. That.
And then you're good to go. One visit, one cap. Because it took me, and so the other one would be like 2 visits, 2 different days.
Friend.
And you can get, junk inside there with the temporary thing. And this is like 1 visit. And it's just much cleaner. It's much better. So if you need to get the cap, there it is. Miracles of modern dentistry, science and dentistry and all that. That's tooth 29. It goes like this: 1 to 16, 17 to 32. That's 29. And now the bill. I'm hungry now. I like chewy and crunchy things too. So there it is, the story of tooth 29. I hope it wasn't too long. Aloha. Aloha. Time to chop down. Chom chom chom. Oh, you go eat your mongoose food now. Not too much. Stay light. Stay light, mongoose. Okay. Thanks, Doc. Thank you. Dr. Kamoto, thank you. Aloha to you. Aloha to you. And you too.